Did you know it's December 27th, so Jack has no reason to be stressed um about Christmas because Christmas is over? Oh wait, this is a video game. This is a video game. It's fucked up. But that emote clearly says panic. Yeah, when I see Kappa, I think, oh my god, this person needs help. I wish it was December 27th. I don't wish for anything, really. Because I'd be like, ooh, I want it to be like this date, and I'll be like, I don't want it to be any date, you know? That's the face of someone being held against their own will. Are you okay? Yeah. I wish it was December 24th, 1 p.m. Do you like work December 24th and get to leave at 1 p.m.? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Pain. I hate working Christmas Eve. Um, I don't think I worked last Christmas Eve. I might have. No, I don't think I did. But I worked like the Christmas Eve like before last, 2 Christmas Eves ago. And I left early. There was no one shopping because it was fucking Christmas Eve. And I was like, I don't want to fucking be here. And they were like, okay, then leave. And I was like, bye. I never work on my birthday. Yeah, December 24th is Mark's birthday. We close at 12. At least there's that. I don't understand, like, why you have to be open now. Like, I understand it's, like, not a holiday, but also, like, why be open? Seems more expensive than it's worth, but what do I know? Wait, you work on, like, Christmas? Like, the 25th? Or do you mean, like, Christmas Eve? And I'm paid twice. Wait, do you work on Christmas? Like, that's weird. I worked one shift at Barnes & Noble and I worked, that shit was busy. When I worked on Christmas Eve, we had like 2 customers in like 4 hours. Like, I remember some guy came in, like right when we opened. I sold him like $400 worth of stuff. Freaking crazy. And then he left and then hours went past until someone else came in. They were just like kind of just shopping like you do. And I was like, please don't leave. I'm so lonely. Like, I was so bored. Like, it was painful. I am not used to there being a difference between the 24th and the 25th. What is time? What is time, you know? I don't know. Oh, we're sad. Oh. Edgeworth was like, there's something I want to tell you. I want to get it off my chest, but no, there's like not enough time. He wanted to say that he loves me, and it's like, I know, we got married like a little bit ago, so like I understand that. I don't understand how that's like relevant to the trial at hand. Like I love him saying that he loves me, but like I'm trying to make sure he doesn't die in jail, you know? Can I share the Game Grumps clips in chat? You should share them in the games room. That way people will actually be able to see them. I forgot about those, so when you sent them to me, I was like, reminded me of the old times. Imagine going shopping to buy things. Couldn't be me. I've never once bought anything. Edgeworth was about to profess love! You should go there and pick up something. You expect me to go to a store. I went pant shopping, like, what? Like 5 months ago, and that's the last time I went shopping, like, for, like, clothes. I hardly leave the house, y'all. I'm always in the house. I don't leave. But hey, maybe it's all because, like, my phone doesn't stay charged. Once I get the new phone, I'll be, like, leaving the house all the time. Wearing my mask. I just washed my mask. So maybe. Pant shopping, singular, one leg of the pant. I actually bought two pants. Just, you know. You know. It was when I bought those purple jeans. I sent them to you. I was like, hey, look at these purple jeans. Just look around some stores in Prague, but then I decided against it. That's me all the time. Back in the day when I used to leave the house, that would be me. I'd be like, yeah, I'll like do stuff like after, like whatever, like I left the house to like go do something. I'll like go like look at stuff or something, and then I'm just like, I want to go the fuck home, you know? I just want to leave. Just wanna leave. Just wanna leave. What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? Because as you know, Maya talks like that, and I just don't know why. Why does she talk like that? Dustin, hello. How are you doing? Oh, we're having a flashback. Nice. A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of a murder. Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed? I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. I love him. I wouldn't love a murderer, you know? Doing alright? Hell yeah. Doing alright. Alright. We're trying to get Edgeworth to say that he loves me, but I guess like right now like isn't like the time since like he's on trial for murder and everything. But, you know, still gonna shoot my shot, you know? You won't know if you don't know, you know? Yeah. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently, but he'd never take someone's life. Never! Nick! Are you saying this because you love him? Yo, how's everyone doing? I'm like, why'd you break into my office? Why are you here? Now is the perfect time, Edgeworth, before it's too late. Exactly, before you like go to rot in jail. Like, tell me that you love me. If you love someone, you should always tell them. You should always tell them. And especially before you go to jail, you know? Like, that's the perfect time. Yo, how's everyone doing? What do you think of my performance today? Oh yeah, you went on the stand and made an absolute ass of yourself. I remember that. I am swooning in the aisles, huh, Maya? So swooning? Me? Oh yes, I do remember feeling faint. Right on. Tell me the truth, it was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? What? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you can do better than that. Come on, I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy! You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah, bow before your hero. Why are you here? Does that mean you have to be going to jail? No, I'm just saying that, like, if you happen to, like, be thinking that you're going to go to jail, like, it seems like you're going to go to jail, and you love someone, you should tell them at that point. Might never have another chance. However, you should always tell someone that you love them, you know? You should always say it. I don't want to talk about today's trial. I want to talk about Edgeworth. Nick! Why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true. But when we first met him, he was kind of a dick, don't you think? You didn't know him back then? Oh my god, please help. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait, was that when you two were classmates? Yes, in grade school. They saved me, Miles. And Larry. They saved me, and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know? What? Hey Larry, what's he talking about? Please, I need the tea. Spill the tea, Larry. Huh? Sorry, I kind of forgot. Please, flashback. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm gonna hear this story today, and that's final. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. I'm ready. It was the very end of 3rd grade. What age are you in, like, 3rd grade? Like, 8? 9? 10? I don't know. I have no fucking clue. I was on trial. A class trial. 9, probably. A class trial? I don't care about today's trial. Let's talk about this class trial. You remember, Larry? Spring, end of 3rd grade? We're like 24 now. But do you remember this time in 3rd grade? A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school was really small. Every month kids would bring in an envelope of money for lunch from home. Huh, I see. Oh. Why do I need, like, an explanation of what lunch money is? Like, okay. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared with $38 still inside. But do you remember the 21st night of September? Larry, do you? Oh yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember the 21st night of September. I can see why you'd forget though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class. I have something in my eye. Some places just feed their kids without paying. I get that, but like, even then, like, if someone says lunch money, what do you think it is? Should children in school need to pay for their lunch? No. I hardly ever had lunch at school for that reason. But, like, if someone says lunch money, what the fuck do you think they mean? So, they thought that you did it? Yeah. Kids in class said I should be put on trial. You know, as like 9-year-olds do. Trial? So the next day we held a classroom trial with me as the defendant. Yeah, we know how the court process works here, Phoenix. Oh. I didn't do it! This is how Phoenix sounded when he was like 9. Guilty! He did it! Guilty! It was you, thief! Give the money back. You're such a meanie. No one play with him. Just admit you did it. You can't hide the truth. The hell's the truth? We're not gonna play with you anymore. Yeah, no borrowing my eraser. He shouldn't be allowed in the relay race or the library committee. Give me my 50 cents back. I loaned you. Ah! Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. And this is fine. Meanwhile, she's, being mean to me. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Yeah, it wasn't a trial. Everyone just bullied Phoenix. Go over and apologize, Phoenix. Oh, he's crying. I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad. I couldn't stop crying. And I was like, wow, you're a nerd. I mean, like, if you're like 9 and like the entire class is like screaming at you, you're probably going to like cry, you know? Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. So does this mean I was in a lot of classroom trials when I was in elementary school where people were just... But did they bully you like you stood in front of the class and they shouted at you? Like, you have to be like standing like in front of the entire class. That's when it happened. He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs. Miles. Like constantly, Mark. Oh my god. Man, he's shouting. It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? Oh my god. Look at his little bow tie. Are you telling me that he had like gray hair growing up? You knew he was an anime protagonist, you know? No. Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That's why, Your Honor, the boy is innocent. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah, he did it. He's the one. We don't need proof. Make him say he's sorry. Why don't you all just shut up? Childhood friends to lovers, iconic uwu. I was thinking of the story of Phoenix and Edgeworth like last night, just because I was just sitting there like being like, not like spoilers, but I was like thinking about like the storyline like all of the games follow with them. I'm just like, there's no heterosexual explanation for it, like at all. It's not. No, I won't spoil it for people who don't know, but like there's no heterosexual explanation for it. This is always how it is. Everybody ganging up and picking up on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. I guess these- who are these people actually at the front of the class? Like, they're in the front of the class. I guess this is like supposed to be like a courtroom. But, I don't know. It's weird. Dickhead. Larry is a dickhead. Very well. I will replace the money myself. This class trial is over. We never got any explanation, but sure. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends. I'm crying. Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Oh, okay. I know. I know. We're all best friends now. Totally alone without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, see? When something smells, it's usually the butts. I need more information. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after the class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. So sad right now. I'm going to become a defense attorney, just like my father! A famous defense attorney! And a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The DL6 incident. Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. That's so sad! It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, "Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney." Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. Did you know, like, stuff happens between the age of, like, 9 and, like, 20? Anyway, I know the love of your life is about to go to jail, but what were you two as kids? What? What were you two as kids? That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him, I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he'd become who he became. That's when I decided. Wait, you don't mean... That's why? That's why you became a defense attorney to meet Edgeworth? That's so gay! Nick, there's no heterosexual explanation for that! If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believe in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. There's no heterosexual explanation for this. Also, can someone clip that of me screaming? Because I need that. Whoa, Nick, that's really, really gay. Like, good for you, man. But man, your student loans all for some guy? So, is that why you helped me out for free? Yes. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Oh, Nick! 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 We have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay? Right. It very well may be. First, there's that rental boat shop, the caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. I'd sell for who, not what. I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. Alright, now we can talk about today's trial. After all of that. You know, when you see like your childhood like friend in like the news, and the news is just calling him a shitty person, and you're in like a totally different like you're in like a totally different like career path. You see that though and you're like, I'm gonna become a lawyer. You know, just straight things. You can't say heterosexual in a clip. I guess it's because sexual, you know. But thank you. Oh, imagine if you couldn't even say it in like a clip. Like you try and clip it and it's just like you can't say heterosexual. No. Can't even say it. Larry, you really helped out in the trial today. You did! If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty, and we couldn't deal with that, considering how gay Phoenix is! Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha! But seriously, Nick, you're so gay. The boat shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Way to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know? But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Nick? I don't know. But what I do know is I'm gonna believe in you two until the end. Oh, woo. That's the woo hours apparently. Us two. Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me. Right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me. But why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah. Why me, Nick? Enough with the silent treatment! You don't get an answer. That's for sure. I am a lawyer! He doesn't care about anything. I show him. Fine. I mean, I could show him a bird, though. You also can't say gay in a clip title. It makes life hard, you know? You also can't, like, say, like, sexy. But I'm like... The best clips are when you're, like, being gay and sexy, but Twitch is like, no. No, none of that. Well, I guess there's nothing else to do here. Is Edgeworth here? Yeah! Hey, Edgeworth! Did you know that I changed my entire life just to bother you? Like, I wasn't gonna bother you, and then I saw you in the news, and I was like, hey, I knew that guy when he was 9. I'm gonna change my whole life just to bother this guy. You can't say sexual as we learned the other week, yeah. You look as grim as always, babe. Mr. Edgeworth, I heard the story about the class trial. So, are you gonna, like, propose Phoenix, like, if we manage to, like, get you, like, not arrested, not in jail for something that you might have done? I don't know you that well. Will you propose to Phoenix? Huh? Huh? Class trial. What do you mean? I don't remember. You don't remember? No. I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In 3rd grade. Lunch money. Oh. Alright, yes. I seem to remember something about like that. Either he like straight up like doesn't remember and it's like, damn, the passage of time is different for everybody apparently, or he's just like trying to be like, oh yeah, I remember something like that, and he like thinks about it, like every day, like ugh. To be fair, his dad died around this time, so it's possible he blocked it out. He didn't like die like at that time. I don't know how long like between like that happened and like the incident, because it said they were best friends and then he moved away at like some point. But I mean fair. Or he just thinks about it all the time. I don't know. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers. I'm sorry, Nick. Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway. It was the end of 3rd grade and I think he moved before 4th grade. So yeah, I guess it depends on like at what point like in 3rd grade that happened. But also Phoenix is just weird. However, I can relate to Phoenix because I remember just weird shit. You're like, hey, remember when this happened? It's like, no. It's like, well, I do. And I remember every part of it, so. Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. He saw you be slandered in the news, and he became an attorney. Can you believe that? He took out so many student loans. Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. I'm in pain. Remembering weird shit is my specialty. Fair. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple to a fault even. Yeah, I'm basic, Edgeworth. Don't be a bitch. Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. Pain. Why are you a prosecutor, huh? Hey, Edgeworth, why'd you become a prosecutor, anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person. Fair. Noted. Sorry for bringing it up. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes, the man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yan Yogi. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. On that day, 15 years ago. There's like a hair on my glasses, like I cannot see. Okay. The 3 of us were trapped in the elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in the elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yan Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent. Not me going to the Phoenix Wright fandom looking and reading about Edgeworth's early life. Valid. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. Okay, this is valid. You know, the trauma. So, I get you. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher, and a man who deserves respect, even though he literally wants to throw me in jail for something that I didn't do, so that's pretty pog, man, don't you think? I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him. So, he's like my sister was to you, Nick. He is a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he is obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved. And not one suspect was declared innocent. Ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job to find the suspect guilty, perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do anything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth, you're staring at me. If what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. He's right! Now's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth! It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. No kidding. He's like so chill. Like whenever he's around me, he's so chill, and then like a Gumshoe like walks up to us, and he's like, "Dude, Edgeworth is like losing his mind." Like, he acts so calm around me, and then he just goes to Gumshoe. It's like, ah. Look at this bird. Sorry, I'm not sure I can help you with that pain. I'm not gonna show you the father of your dead dad. Not gonna do that. I guess I have to leave, so good talking to you, I guess. I don't know where I really need to go, so I'm just gonna go everywhere. I guess I'm looking for, like, evidence. Again. Don't really know what I'm doing. Hey, pal. Long time no see. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Close one today, eh? I got so worked up I snapped my tie in half. Sorry about that? Oh, find the old crazy guy, thank you. Yeah, I keep forgetting about that for some reason. Like that he's like missing. No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it. You mean the boat shop caretaker? Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now I'm off to catch me a criminal. Detective Gumshoe surely is active today. Oh, one other thing. Yeah. No one can go into the woods today. The woods? Where Lana was camping? The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while. I guess Lana's in a lot of trouble. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Not there's like anything like new to look at. Yes, it's winter. What is it about winter that turns people into poets and me into Edgeworth? I don't know, but my toes are starting to feel numb. Good talk. Good talk. Okay, good talk. So we can't go into the forest, but we can go to the beach. Huh? The steel eyesore is missing. Eyesore? Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work. This lake sure likes to cause problems, doesn't it? Huh? I mean, everything that happened here turned out to be a lie. Gordy was a lie, and the charges against Mr. Edgeworth were all lies. I guess you're right. I mean, I'm glad the charges were all lies, but still. That's the principle of the thing, Nick. Trash can with no trash. That's me. I'm a trash can and I just like don't even have trash in me, you know? It sucks. Thank you for the clip. You seemed troubled, Nick, after we were just talking about hot dogs, but I didn't read it because I was lazy. No, who? Me? Just thinking about Edgeworth, apparently. Larry has the day off. He was pretty happy about saving Mr. Edgeworth. True, we owe him big. Do we though? He's kind of like an asshole. Oh, mood, trash mood. Sometimes you're a trash can, but you're not even holding trash, so, you know. Hey, Boba, how are you doing? That old caretaker got away. Yep. I never imagined he might be the real murderer. I know that clearing of the throat anywhere. Oh, it's Chrisberg! For some reason, I did not expect to see him here. Gran thinks I'm glad to hear it. Grand to hear it, even. Aha, hello? What might you be doing here? I don't remember anyone's voices. We take such a long break from this game. Out for a walk, Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Grossberg, can you stop being fucking weird? This is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Ezra's trial ends tomorrow. That is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well, I'm not sure about that. Ho, what do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. Thanks. Bye. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway? Who knows? Alright, good talk. Can I, like, go in there, I wonder? Doesn't look like anyone's around. The caretaker must have run for the hills, huh? Yeah, looks like it. He didn't seem like a bad person. Yeah, well, sometimes it be like that. Nick! The forest! There's someone in there! You're right. There's a few policemen in there. They must be looking for the caretaker. Good luck. There are boats! The murder took place in a boat from the dock. Yes, they did take it away. I know this. Yep. Good talk. Good talk. Alright. Can I go inside? Yeah, Pog. Okay. The parrot once told us the thing for the safe. So I bet that we have to use that. Because Maya asked for it and then Phoenix was like, you can't just rob people. But I think we're just gonna rob him. He's not here, so. Nobody's home. Hello, hello. Squawk. Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello, hello. Squawk. I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself. Yes, we get it. God, it's so scary looking right there. Like, it's cute in the picture, but it's very scary just, like, in the background right there. Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick. You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something. Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you. Great, now the bird's going to hate me. It's those eyes. Yeah, it's so scary. It doesn't look like he used this kitchen much. You're right. I guess the whole pasta restaurant thing was a lie. What, you thought he was telling the truth? Everything's cold. Looks like he didn't turn his heater on. Guess he hasn't been back here since the trial. That's very sus, you know? Say, Nick, don't people usually put pictures of fish up on the wall to boast about them? Yeah, I guess so. You mean pictures of the fish they caught, right? Right, but don't all the fish on the wall here look really puny to you? Well, you know what they say. You should have seen the one that got away! Except the one that got away from us was the caretaker, and we did see him. Why do I feel like we're having two different conversations here? It's a good question. Can I go through your trash? Ah! What's wrong? Huh? Oh, never mind. What? Tell me. Just when I saw the TV, I remembered. They're showing a Pink Princess special this week. Oh. See, that's why I didn't want to tell you. That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228. Swack. Let's open it, Nick. Come on. I'm sure there isn't any money in there. Aw. But hey! He keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there. Not so sure. Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there. I guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter. A letter? Aw, boring. There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth? Wait, Edgeworth? When you're just like so shocked that you just slip into Maya's voice? Yeah. Nick! Why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here? How should I know? I'm gonna read the whole thing. It says revenge on Edgeworth. Do you think he wrote it to himself? Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says, this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. Oh yeah, this is a pretty good piece of evidence, you know? When the character moves but isn't talking, yeah, I always get confused when talking to Maya. Sometimes when you're shocked, your voice goes up multiple octaves, yeah. Just to like specifically like how Maya talks though. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. You shouldn't leave a paper trail like this, but you know. Calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here, in perfect detail. But it's not signed, is the thing. What do you think it means, Nick? What the fuck do you think I think it means? I don't know! It looks like these are instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? What the fuck do you think it means? Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. Alright. Anything else in there? There's nothing left in the safe. I wonder why the caretaker didn't take the letter with him. He left in a hurry, right? I don't think he even came back here after a trial. It's weird that you would just like put it in there though, like you should just throw it away. But alright, well, bye. Shouldn't you like burn that type of thing? That's what I was thinking. Like, why would you keep it? Like, okay, you put it in the safe, which is like, okay, like one step above just like leaving it on the floor. But like, I feel like you would like get rid of that kind of evidence, you know? Edgeworth, see this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where that boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Revenge? On me? I've never done anything wrong in my life. Actually. Who is that old guy anyway? I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice, right. But I don't remember that old man. Not at all. Dick. So, he was following this letter then. Which means there was someone else behind it. Now is the time to get the revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men. Meaning myself and Robert Hammond. It also says, this is your last chance. Last chance. Wait. Maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident? Wait, that old man. Oh, what is it? Edgeworth, do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Yogi? The suspect in the DL6 incident. The one who was found innocent. Yogi there. Yep. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in an elevator together 15 years ago. The quake was incredibly strong. You read 26 books this year? That is 26 books more than I've read in the past like 3 years actually. Yeah. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long, it felt like forever. The air thinned and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet, I said quiet, you're not making this any easier. I wanna get out! Help! Get us out! Don't shout, you'll just use up more oxygen. Your target is 40. I think you might hit it, Jag. I think you might hit it. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in the hospital bed staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court and Yogi was found innocent. Huh. But isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Right. Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean the nightmare? How many times do I have to flash back to this? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. You mean you dream of us living together as a cute married couple? And he's like, right, what the fuck? I'm being traumatized. I think the time has come to tell all. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in fearful sweat every time. That's a long time to have like that dream like every night. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing in the dark. You're using up my air. What? Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. Well, what? What are you? Stop breathing my air. No, father. He's attacking father because apparently that's what Edgeworth sounds like. I'm sorry. Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I pick up the pistol. Get away! Get away from my father! Ah. And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the last 15 years. But that's just a dream, right? Right? That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. Okay, Mark. What? If you think about it in that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean? It was me. I was a true criminal of the L6. I shot my father. This is bad. What are we gonna do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the L6 incident, maybe. There is, Nick! There is someone else who knows about the L6! Can you tell me? Because I don't know. I don't think there's anything else to show him. There's nothing else to say. Oh, maybe Grossberg, but I don't know. Let's go here first. Looks like Detective Gumshoe hasn't gone back yet. Gumshoe won't be coming back today. Oh, really? He said there was some guy he had to arrest by tomorrow. Wait, he said there was some guy he had to arrest by tomorrow. Boat shop caretaker. He shouted something about catching him if it's the last thing I do, pal. Good luck, Gumshoe. They don't make it easy for me because I see Maya. I'm just like, okay. Maya's like the only one who has like an actual voice. Everyone else is just like, whatever. But You know. I wonder if this guy's still talking to himself. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Please, think about what you're doing, Jolinda. Don't take my Tommy away from me, no! Yep. Must be doing image training for a nasty divorce argument. This must be the chief of the detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen. What? That's not possible. The world ended yesterday. He must be reading predictions for the future on someone's homepage. Okay. Do you still have the metal detector? I do, yeah. It's so difficult sometimes, yeah. Especially if I'm like not like really paying attention and I'm just like kind of reading. I'm just like, ah, that's not mine. Is that the police department's mascot? That's the blue badger. It was my idea. I made it. It's my mascot. I see. How nice. Tomorrow I'll present him before the department at last. I thought you were supposed to do that like yesterday. Okay. Uh-huh. Alright. Keep it. My metal detector. Well, there's no option for me to give it away. You know. I can't just give it away. Where was I going? Let's go back home. One day left, Nick. Yeah, I know. Well, no time to waste. Let's get going. See? I don't need your ideas. I think I know what I'm doing. For once. Mr. Grossberg, I'm surprised to see you in this place that you work. I'm surprised to see you. Hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled. No kidding. I can't believe you're not. My. Just calm down and tell me what happened. It's Mr. Edgeworthy. Ah! I see. So, Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father. It's only a dream! Only a dream! I always gave this dude a voice like a Father Grumbly or Uncle Vernon from Harry Potter. I like remember the voice that you gave him. I just can't voice act, so like I'll be like, I'm going to talk like this, and like I can't. I'm just not good at it. I wonder. Oh, what? What? If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled? That's it. I'm just bad at it. I can't really do it. Oh, what? Well, also consider this. See, like I can't. Your weak white certainly holds. Like I can't do it. I can't do it. A deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. Like I can't. I can't do it. Never intentionally. He looks like the Pringles guy. Please. So deep you'd want to frame him for murder. Now he's Italian! Like, I can't... So, like, I might be able to do it, like, sometimes, but then, like, I continue it and I can't. So deep you'd want to frame him for murder. Why is he Italian? Grossberg, I love your chips. This leads me to summarize. I, like, can't do it. And Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream. It was real. As you imagined. Grossberg's such a godfather! Every single VOD of this, I have a different voice for, like, every single character except for Maya. Maya's the only person that has, like, a consistent voice. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. Like, it's not funny, but my voice acting is bad. The pistol fired, and the deed was done. No! No! I don't believe it! Yogi was suspected of murder. Why is he, like, in the mob? and his career as bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. I can't do it. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. I love this. Oh, I'm glad someone is enjoying my suffering. Tell me about Edgeworth's father. What do you know about Edgeworth's father? It's what I just said. Definitely worth waiting the entire day. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad, Jag. What, Maddie? I'm waiting. I need to hydrate. Like, at first the voice was okay, and then it devolved into Italian, then it just sounded like I'm in the mob. Like... How is this the last chance for revenge because of the statute of limitations? The statute of limitations ends like, what? Like, tomorrow? The next day? So, like, they want to get Edgeworth arrested for it because after that you can't be, like, tried for, like, a crime that is that old. Which, I don't know how, like, actually true that is, but that's, like, kind of what they're going at. He's trying to frame Edgeworth for a completely different crime. What does this statute matter? I don't know. I guess he'd also confess to killing his dad because he believes it. Maybe it's like the long game, you know? They like frame him for this and then like he like cracks and like admits to like killing his dad like before it like it's over. Even though it's like, why would they do that? Like, why would they do that though? I don't know. He was a defense attorney without peer. Sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey. My sister? They can't overturn the case. Oh, yeah. That's why I keep forgetting. Like, you have to have already, like, done, like, a courtroom, like, proceeding for it. It's not like if you commit a crime and 15 years pass and they don't figure it out, like, until 16 years later that you can, like, that you can't get arrested for it. Right, you can't, like, overturn it. That's right. Yeah. I remember. I didn't go to law school, though. So, makes sense that I wouldn't remember that. Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques. There's a limit of when you charge a person with a crime. I don't know, because, like, if you, like, kill someone and you find it out, like, 18 years later, you can still be charged for that if they, like, never figured it out, right? Like, I think if, like, just, like, no one ever goes to court about it, like, you can still be charged, like, at any point, you know? Like, I think you just, like, can't, like, overturn something. But, like, if no one ever, like, goes to court about it, I don't think there's, like, a limit on that. So, like, if you, like, find out who killed someone, like, 20 years ago, I think they can still go to jail for that. That doesn't happen for all crimes. Oh, you see, Maddie, we're talking about murder. If that's an abbreviation people are using on Reddit, someone needs to tell them to stop. What? I'm not gonna read it, but if you just look at it, But then some legal... Okay, like, fine, like, having, like, an abbreviation for that, but look at the freaking abbreviation! Excuse me. Jack, I know. Get your head out of the gutter. It's not... My head doesn't have to be in the gutter to look at that and just be like... You know? Pain. That's no surprise. I don't remember what wasn't a surprise, though. Because... Anyway. Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. As a result, he has a perfect written record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods. And he lost. And died in despair, as it were. how to do a German accent. I look over the chat and I see that. Yeah, I'm sorry, Jag. Being like, don't laugh. But this is simply from Reddit. So I'ma laugh and be confused. It's not the same thing. When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Faye. Y'all are all banned. I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Jan Yogi. Yet Yogi was found innocent. That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud. That's right, everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems that the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. I also don't believe that. They are both counties here. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son from beyond the grave? It's only a possibility, mind you. A possibility nonetheless. Good talk. I don't think there's anything else I can show you. Except, oh no. Gregory Edgeworth? He was a gifted man. His death is truly a loss. I wonder what would have become of Von Karma were he alive. Also, what about this? Oh, so this is the leather? It does seem that Yogi was following this leather when he killed Hammond. But why kill Robert Hammond? Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake but for his own. Huh? His own sake? He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability. But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter? Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined. Huh? You'll understand soon enough. Wait. What is it? This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before. A long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this? Miles Edgeworth. Why would Yanni Yogi write the letter to himself? Hmm. He definitely didn't write it to himself. Let me just go balls to the wall and say that this guy did it. Because why not, you know? It was Miles Edgeworth. He wrote it. He was like, hey, you need to get your revenge on me fast. Could it be Manfred von Karma? Von Karma? What would he have something to do with this? Well, I'm not sure. Von Karma. Von Karma. Oh, wait. You're right, my boy! This is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it. You'd think he would, like, change his handwriting for something like that, but... I used to see it all the time on court reports. What? But that means... The one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was... Correct, Manfred von Karma himself. What does this mean, then? Why would Von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? I don't know. I don't know. If it were truly Von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. I'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. I'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. Oh no! But how could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare. We have a lot of funny place names, that's fair. I like that I laughed when I saw that, though. Because, like, okay, then, like, maybe I'm just being, like, you know, stupid. But the thing about the Reddit, like, abbreviation thing, anyone would look at that and be like, what the fuck? Yet I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win. But he didn't make it through the trial and scarred. What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma? Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood. Faulty evidence? It was the only penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. Must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. A vacation? Yes, a usual event for the man. That was his first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like, go to the sea or to the mountains or, you know, to like a waterfall? You know? No vacation? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe! You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya. In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. Odd. If he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why did he take such a long vacation? What do we do, Nick? Von Karma has got to bring up the L6, you can bet on it! Will Mr. Edgeworth plead guilty to the L6? I won't let him! Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know? I know that! I went to law school, I passed the bar after some attempts. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence, okay? I just believe in it in my heart. I can't believe he'd kill someone. But Nick! Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself! His father was alive to protect him from beyond the grave. I don't care! Oh my god, Maya's crying. I know he's not guilty. Mr. Wright, you seem weirdly emotionally invested in this. Are you okay? Accidental murder isn't murder, it's manslaughter. It's a different charge. Yeah. It's accidental manslaughter. Europe is a strange vacation, though. If you say so, I suppose I could go check again. Police files might hold something of interest, but again, I think you should go see a therapist because I think your child is doing some bad shit to your mental health, son. But we can look at those files, though, if that will help you. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. The police materials, Okay. I think we're done here. Which means I'm done with my, like, awful, like, mob impersonation. Accidental Manslaughter is the name of your next band. I would be surprised if someone already doesn't have a band called that, though. You know, I'd be surprised. There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi. Ah, it's you! I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real! We were wondering if we could check out the records room again? Well, now I can't have just anyone wandering around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyway. You can go in as long as he's there. Von Karma. Yes, he just arrived actually. Von Karma's in the records room. Nick, let's hurry! I'm running. We run to the records room. Dusty as always. We've only been here twice, but it's really dusty. Can someone please get a Swiffer? They were only just here yesterday. I'm sure they haven't had time to clean. Oh no, they do be running. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't in here. Von Karma. Huh? One of the drawers here is open! Someone must have been looking in it recently. The label says unsolved cases. Evidence. Unsolved cases. Nick! The file for DL6 is completely empty! Nick! What? What are you doing in here? Oh my god. Can you not look at me like that? I'm scared. Ah! Von Karma! You! How do you know my name? Oh my god. Huh? Have we met? What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Ezra's defense team! Defense team. I beg your pardon, you see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They're like bugs to me. Needless things to be crushed. He does look like he walked out of Pride and Prejudice. You're right. Unsolved cases, the BuzzFeed Unsolved Boys have been here. True. Maya, don't just say that out loud. I can see how this guy was Ezra's mentor. God, he's so freaky! Mr. Edgeworth was your student, right? How could you do this to him? A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateur... the amateurism. Just like his father. Always second rate. Oh my god. Mr. Von Karma. You had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why? Because you dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record? So you did. But what I don't get is... why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival. That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt. His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean? You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow. You're right. So Von Karma is going to bring up DL6 in court tomorrow. Oh, duh. I feel like I shouldn't present him with anything. Look at this photograph! Fool. You think I, a prosecutor, would give you, a defense attorney, information? Bah. Creep! Well, then get out of the way. That's shit to look at. This large drawer is half open. Label on the drawer reads this thing that we said before. All the stuff in here looks like random junk. Only the evidence for DL6 incident is missing. I can guess who took it too, Von Karma. Here are files of collected case reports. There's quite a large volume of reports here. Wow, these are all case reports? Yeah, it's like a graveyard of police cases. I guess my sister's case report is in here too, quietly gathering dust. That's sad. There's still stuff with case files in the back of the room too. Forgotten cases rotting away for eternity. Nick, let's go. We need to get out of here. All this dust is getting to me. Well, this cabinet is where they keep evidence from current cases. Some of the things are obviously murder weapons, others are question marks. Most of it just looks like random junk. Nick, what do you think this clothespin is for? Don't touch that, it's evidence. Nick, it's locked! Yeah. I feel like showing you something will be stupid, but I suppose if I'm not supposed to show this to you, Phoenix would stop me. I'm a lawyer. Here's a gun, here's a bird. He'd stop me if I wasn't supposed to show this to him. Like, you definitely shouldn't show, like, the other side, like, your whole ass, you know, but, Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this photograph. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Yanni Yogi? How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it. So you admit it! You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter! Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You saved me from a lot of needless hassle. What? Nick! What is that thing? Bro, 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 bro. It's a stun gun for self-defense. Usually, except I think he wants to just hurt me. Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching the electric fence. Okay! Don't tase me, bro. Yes, self-defense. 600,000? Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it, usually. So how, if you were to kill me back here, would you try and get people to think that Maya did it? Because I don't think anyone would believe that. Now give me the leather. No! No! What are you? Nick, run! Oh. Ah! Maya! On my way. Oh, there I go too. There we go. There we go. Well, electric fence has that much voltage. I'm not an expert on electric fences, okay? So I don't know. Well, he got us. The leather's gone, of course. Why did I show it to him? I'm such a stupid bitch. Stupid bitch. Phoenix Wright should be my name. I took the DL6 evidence, all of it. Back to having no clues. Wait, Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay? Maya! Maya, open your eyes! Maya! Pain. The leather, did he take it? Huh? Yeah, are you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all. Oh my god! Girl, please! Pain. Maya! There has to be some way I can help her. I better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya, she's holding something. What is that? A bullet? DL6 incident, evidence number 7. Taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. And still bears clear ballistic markings. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. Pain. Pain! Pain. Oh my god. Pain! Save. Alright. Before our final day in trial, where I'm sure shit is gonna be fucked up, I'm gonna take a quick break to stretch my legs, get some water, mentally prepare for everything that we're about to go through. So I recommend all of y'all take this time to do whatever it is that you need to be a person. I might get food. I'll grab like a snack at least. But yeah, I'll be back. And when we return, just get ready for like, I don't know, pain. Because I feel like that's what's gonna happen. So I'll be right back. This is not the scene that I wanted to be on. There we go. Hello, I'm back, and a professional streamer. Hey, Jag. Food! I had a snack. I had like a granola bar. And everyone will be like, that's not really food, but I'll have like actual dinner after stream, I promise. Pro streamer. Pro streamer. I'm the proest of pros, thank you. I hope y'all took that time to at least stretch your legs and get water if you needed it. Because if not, why not? Because we're gonna be here, and we're probably gonna be sad, and things are gonna get real in court. Like, imagine how, like, chaotic it's been in court all these other times that we've been in court. It only is going to get more intense from here. Also, we've played Phoenix Wright for 18 hours. So that's pretty pog. Who literally did not get up. Do you at least have water? Do you at least have water? If you don't have water, I'm not gonna play. If Jack doesn't have water, I'm just gonna sit here and do this. Like a Phoenix Wright character, just... Nope. I have water, okay. So I don't have to sit there and just act like a brat. You have water? Hell yeah. Mark, do you have water? Maddie, do you have water? Otherwise I'm gonna sit here and be like this. Yes. Oh, Maddie, do you have water? It's all up to you, Maddie. We cannot go to court if Maddie doesn't have water. Oh, Dustin! Yes, you also have water. Okay. You have water. Okay, it looks like everyone has water. If you're lurking, you do not need to get out of your lurk to say that you have water. But if you don't have water, you should go get it. Because otherwise you'll be haunted by the memory of me just going like this, you know? And being brooding. I'm going to court! Let's go! Imagine if Maddie fell asleep during that break and we'd all just be waiting for him. Yeah, I would just sit there for like 10 minutes like waiting and then be like, I don't think Maddie is like here. Or that was like the tipping point of being Maddie just being like, I can't believe you would ask me to get water. That's too much. I'm out of here. Jenna, hello. I'm on my phone while I reset it. Valid. But also, hello. Hope you're able to get into your account. Like normally. Semi-lurking making dinner at the moment. Hell yeah, Dustin. Hell yeah, send me some dinner. Because I think my sister just had like soup for dinner, so I'll probably also have like soup or something. So if someone's like making like real dinner, I would love some. I feel like I should go to bed. Jag, do you work tomorrow? Or just have other like commitments tomorrow? I mean, if you need to sleep, yes, sleep. Sadly, yes, yeah. Go to bed. I highlight these and keep them on Twitch, so like if you want to watch them like afterwards, they won't disappear because I highlight them. And I put them all in like the Phoenix Wright collection, so like do go to bed. Do go to bed if you need the bed. Not only do I have water, I have baked goods. Hell yeah, what kind of baked goods do you have? I had just a granola bar, which I don't think really classifies as a baked good. It's not like a granola bar, it was like a fruit and grain bar, I guess. Is technically what it was. I'm enjoying being here, I know. But like if you need to sleep and like wake up at like ass in the morning, you should go to bed. Or at least like do what I do and like take your phone and like watch on your phone. Like in bed. That way you can just like kind of go to sleep. Ooh, I don't really have any clue of what those are, but hell yeah. I am here. Hello, I am here, Jenna. Besides having to fix your account, how are you doing? It did not like anything I suggested. Yeah, has like a higher like requirement than like other websites. Yummy was white. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad. I can't watch anything while I'm about to fall asleep because sound of the video wakes me up. My brain goes burrs. No sleep, only watch. That's valid. Well, you should go to bed if you work tomorrow. You should sleep. I have half a chimichanga. I got my flu and booster shot. So tomorrow's gonna be fun. If you feel crappy tomorrow, let me know. Let me know. I need to get my flu shot. I want to get that this month. No, I'm thinking about that. I really do need to do that. This is it. Judgment Day. I'll stay for 15 minutes longer and perhaps then go to bed. I guess we'll see about that. That sounds like a dangerous game, Jag, but I trust you to know when you like really need to go to bed, you know? I might just suck at bowling, that's fair. I'm always bad at bowling, so... Why do I hear boss music? Today things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. Oh! Ah! What's the big deal? So sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyway, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Jag, I appreciate the sentiment, but if you have to go to bed, go to bed. Who needs sleep? Jag needs sleep. And also you, like, all the time. Just because, like, you deserve to, like, have a rest. Oh, it's Edgeworth! Hey! Edgeworth is looking glum as always. I mean, he is on trial for murder and he, like, thinks that he killed his dad, so it makes sense that he, feels that way. I hope Fallen Karma doesn't push him too hard. Whoa! What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge. Right, good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Oh yeah, pal. I know you never sleep. You also need sleep. I would say I need sleep, but I don't. I'm oversleeping. It's the depression. But you know. Man, I can't wait for Saturday so I can hang out with my friends on Twitch. Aw, Jag. You're so sweet. Ooh. What has gotten into that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How'd it go, Detective? Have no fear, as promised I've captured a runaway caretaker. I just brought him in, took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Yogi says he's forgotten his own name. But that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm gonna prove it. Because I am a lawyer! Aw, shit. Here we go. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. Right, very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says. I think he's just surprised because he's, like, cooperating. Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was a murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. That's sus, because you never want me to do anything, so you must have told him something. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness, why did you run away yesterday? Meanwhile, he's asleep. The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. I see. Very well. Please begin your testimony. I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did, but wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. Okay, I got nothing from that. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm gonna prove it. And it's gonna bother him. Even though that's exactly what he wants. I'd call what you did running away and not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony and realized you were in danger. Now, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush to conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony. He sure seems relaxed. In fact, they both do. Von Karma and Yanni Yogi. But I wasn't running away or nothing. Then why'd you leave? It's like he's getting to it. He's just about to say why. Is it so hard for you to just quietly listen when someone is talking? I sat quietly as you're guilty in 3 minutes. That's true. Gotta go clear my dishes. Go do that. Go do that. I went to buy some food for Polly. See, who's Polly? Food? Oh, Polly is a bit of a gourmand, you see? She only eats these high quality bird pellets from France. I only have them in the big pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack? Oh, well, kinda got lost, you see? The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's gonna believe that. I see. So he was lost. Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. You've lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yep, seems like it. Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You know exactly who you are. The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof. How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that? What? In his head! That's impossible. I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness, please continue. How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right? We don't have the letter, so we can't, like, prove it. Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible. Have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until the trial ends. Might I say something, Mr. Wright? I'd prefer if he didn't. Yes, Your Honor? You've been saying the same thing now, over and over. You've been calling the witness memory of the past and lack thereof into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Yeah, Karma took it from us. He tased us, and he took it. So we don't have it. Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies! I'm a defense attorney. Von Karma thought like spiritual universal karma. Yeah, it was karma. Karma said, hey Phoenix Wright, you're a bitch, and just smacked him on the head and he took the thing. Order, order. Mr. Wright, there's a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying? Are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Ho ho, now this is interesting. I would like to know myself, so who is he? Don't play dumb, Von Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell us the witness's name. It's Gregory Edgeworth. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh! Yanni Yogi, from the DL6 incident. Figures that the judge will have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Gregory Edgeworth back from the dead. Yogi? He's a bear. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This witness is Yanni Yogi. Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. He's smarter than the average bear. Now allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now. Right here, right now. I've got nowhere else to go. Nick! How are you gonna prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor! Please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. I see. That makes sense. You love the face he makes when he's wagging his finger. I just want to punch him in the face all the time, you know? Huh? I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? The witness has no fingerprints. That was English. Very good English. What? What? No fingerprints? You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff. Yep. What? Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past. Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. No! Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? Seems that the case has been decided, no? No! I know what happened, I know everything. I can't prove it, but you have to trust me! Yeah, I know. How would he remember he worked at a chemical plant? Unless he, like, worked there, like, currently, which he doesn't, so. I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. There's no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one. Nick! What are we gonna do? I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do? Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief, Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot. What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to. Your Honor. The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Take Mr. Von Karma up on my proposal? Cross-examine the parrot! Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot! Everyone's like, what the fuck, dude? Order? Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma? Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object! Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. How'd you do that with your mouth? Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences. Nick, this is crazy. Well, still want to go through with your little game? Yeah, I'm cross-examining the parrot. Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard. Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence. Except the parrot! She's my last chance. I'm so glad I came in at this point. Yeah, we want to speak with the parrot! Bailiff, bring in the parrot. Hell yeah. Ah, there it is. That's quite a bird. I need to speak with the parrot. And the dancing lobsters. Please tell us your name. Name? The witness is ignoring me. Judge, it's a bird! Dancing lobsters. It's from a television show, Jag. This Edgeworth scene. This Edgeworth is just like over there being like... I actually have a an animation that I saw on Tumblr that I haven't posted to the Discord because it was a spoiler for this part. I'll have to go back and find it and post it. I love this so much. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Well, ahem, very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please testify for us. Who is your owner? I'm a bird. Jag. Hello, hello, squawk. I think I know which one you're talking about. You saw it on Instagram. Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Judge, it's a bird. Thank you for the clip. Very well, begin your cross-examination. Right. What are you gonna do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Probably the least lies in the testimony, literally. Anything I can present this bird with? I wish I had just a picture of itself. Answers to the name Polly. If I show this bird a picture of itself, do you think that will help? This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in the statement, Your Honor. How exactly is that evidence in the statement just now related? They aren't they? Not at all, Mr. Wright. Please think of the facts. We're talking to a bird. Show the parrot the gun. I had to do it. Press Polly on your statements, I know, but I had to show the bird the picture of itself, you know? Show the bird the gun. Squawk! I'm supposed to be writing the essay, good luck. Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Right, what do I say? Oh! Yeah, we should say, have we forgotten something, because it's like, don't forget the L6 or something. Here I am crying over this. Just pull out a gun in the middle of course, so what do you think of this, Polly? Okay. As I recall, 2 days ago. Polly, have we forgotten something? Squawk! Don't forget the L6! Squawk. If I can get Polly to say that here, that will prove that the caretaker had something to do with the L6. Polly, have we forgotten something? No. No! Squawk. That's not what you're supposed to say! Forgot! Something we forgot! Hello? Hello? Squawk. Polly, the one goddamn time I need you for something. We need the gun, oh my god. Jack's just here pulling out a gun on the bird. You're not getting a cracker now, Polly. Uh-oh, it's not working, Nick. She won't say it. This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it? Something the matter, Mr. Wright? Wait. Don't tell me Mr. Von Karma expected this. He could have retrained the parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond when we asked if we've forgotten anything? Well... Witness, you're here to speak. You must speak to me. We cannot pull a gun in court. Frankly, I can't believe you're speaking to the parrot. Well, I guess we should try and get some information out of her. We need to show the judge that her owner is Mr. Yogi. Try one of the other options from pressing the first option. I need you to testify! Like, will it tell us the safe number? Like, what's your name doesn't make any sense. Wait, what if it's like, what's your name and it says that it's Yogi? You know? I don't understand how the safe number would be important. So actually... maybe I should get her to say her name. Polly! Polly! What's your name? Polly! Polly! Well, Mr. Wright, I think we've established that this parrot is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity? Yes? Of course! Yes, it does! Does it? The judge is like, what? And I'm just like, maybe. Hold up the attorney badge and just be like, I am an attorney, answer me. Is it a different parrot? I don't think it's a different parrot. Fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity. Then show us the proof! Nick, don't you think you're taking this bluffing a little too far? Listen, we're not here to answer your question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yan Yogi. All you have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor. The proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is, will it be in the DL6? Hey, I know how to read. I have foresight. This is Yan Yogi's like suspect data. After his arrest, fiance Polly Jenkins. See, sometimes I have a thought. Sometimes I have a thought. So, yes, Your Honor. I can prove this. Here you go! The DL6 case file. Nah. Sometimes the brain cell works. It's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on then? What's on the third one? Show us. Stop wasting our time. Oh, what page was it on? Was it on the third one? Yeah, it's on the third page. What do you mean it's a big thing? It's like, it has like 3 pages to it. Very well. Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where in this file is the information connected to this parrot's name? Suspect data. It's on the suspect data page. It's like, it's 3 pages. I'm definitely not using the brain cell. You get to use my part. Thanks, Jack. This page has all the information about Yan Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide. See? Indeed, it does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly! So this is like a really like far stretch. Like a Polly is like quite a popular name for a bird, so like it doesn't necessarily mean, but you know. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that is possible. A mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog and she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does that make you my granddaughter's fiancé? He's only 7 years old. The poor judge does not get paid enough. Pay FBI. Indeed. Alone, it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. Is karma okay? Who hurt him? I think the world hurt him. We would need some other corroborating evidence. Can read. Where am I gonna find that? Nick! We're getting closer. One more if we could just get one more piece of evidence. Right, but what? Very well, witness, you may continue. You must speak to me! Okay, so I just need to press it on like the first thing again. We need to ask the other question. Witness, you can't just say hello! Maybe I'll get her to say the number of that safe. Because that, for some reason, is important. Huh? The safe? Why? Let's just try and get her to say anything, okay? Polly, what was the number to the safe in the shack? 122. Wait, 8. 1228. Is that related? 1228. Yeah, it's the date of the crime. Yeah, true. True. Interesting. Okay. My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker. Actually, it does. Oh well. Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it. Ha, ridiculous. How can a number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof! What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity? Well, you see, Mr. Von Karma, I am a little bit of a bitch, so what? This was just on the first page. It's on the case summary page. Take this! The DL6 case file? You can't just keep showing this. This isn't the answer to everything. What is this obsession you have with that case? Mr. Wright, where in this file is something related to this? It's on the case summary page. The case summary. Specifically, the date on which the DL6 incident occurred. Literally, he's just like over there being like, I'm gonna kill this guy. And then I really will need to be convicted of murder. The date of the incident, December 28th. Why, that's today's date. 15 years ago. And the number on that safe is 1228. Ah! He used the date of the DL6 incident as a number for a safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him. I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates. Bah! This is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card's number to 0001 because I'm number 1. This has nothing to do with a date. Nothing! Well, you should go change your PIN number, I guess. That's enough. I think we reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence, that's all. True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seem more like a pattern to me. What are you saying? Quick, someone write that down and take his card. Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. Witness, tell us your name. Wait! This witness, he doesn't remember. No, it's okay. Oh, you're tall. I have accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. Nick, he looks totally different. This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name before the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. His final form! Order, order. Yanni Yogi, So, was it you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So, I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiance, my social standing. That was easy. Then this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who sent it. I thought this was my chance after 15 years. This was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I wonder who sent it. It sure is a mystery. I have no regrets. Wait a moment? Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Von Karma? Where is Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. Then the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is innocent, in this case, at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So, I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Wow! Wow! That is all. This court is adjourned. Did someone just say objection? It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means... No. Edgeworth! Edgeworth, you stupid! Edgeworth, just shut your mouth! Edgeworth! Your Honor, I object to your judgment. You emo fuck! Stop being emo! What do you mean? I am not innocent at all. Oh boy. Edgeworth, please. You were so close. As we have heard, Jan Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick! Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's gonna say he's guilty. He's gonna tell him he was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He's gonna tell him he killed his own dad. Nick! Uh-oh, what do I do? Edgeworth, you fool. Phoenix is meant to be the real fool. It is out of our hands. I'm like, I'm making it worse. I'm like... I should like leave it alone. Because Edgeworth will like murder me with his eyes and then like he really will have like a murder charge on his hands. I suspect it's going to happen whatever you choose. Well, I can at least be a dick then. You know? I can at least be a dick, you know? I know I'm making it worse. The judgment has already been passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst. Didn't something like this happen yesterday too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed. That would be Larry. We must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth. He's right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out. Fuck. Why are we all objecting? For 15 years, I have had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare, that's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yan Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident. It was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for DL6, the statute of limitation of which ends today. The culprit is me! However, I point at Phoenix Wright! Okay. Order! Order! This is certainly unexpected. The defendant, declared innocent, is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I am not really sure how I should deal with this. Bah! It's obvious! We hold a trial, right here. Right now. We tried this man for his crime of 15 years ago! He was a child! Alright, let's go. I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. Pain. 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 Edgeworth! I'm sorry, Wright. I've just wasted all your effort. Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you killed your dad? I didn't want to believe it myself, detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. This is crazy! Just crazy! Nick! What are you doing? Huh? Oh. I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case? For what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it in court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right. Alright, let's go! And meanwhile, the judge is like we were done. Now then, I would like to resume our trial. Judge! Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, through pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. Our love supersedes the crime. Did I post this in the Discord where it was like, do you believe in the power of love, Mr. Edgeworth? Do I what? Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book. Let me see. Does the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. Well, Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand? Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court. When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Please? Please? That day I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot and then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. And until now, you thought your memory was a dream? We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out and I lost my memory of the events. Bah, the same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yeah, Your Honor. Oh boy. Okay, so I'm about to bother you. Why? What was the trial your father was involved in on that day? I don't remember things very clearly. Only 2 things. I know my father lost and Mr. Von Karma was the prosecuting attorney. Mr. Von Karma, you were handling that case? It was 15 years ago. I don't remember the details. Yeah, you do, bitch. That was when Ezra pointed out the problem in Von Karma's evidence. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. So there were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in the elevator. Yes, myself, my father, and Yan Yogi. We were fine at first, but then, as time passed, and no one came to help. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. But why? What did you do then? I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. But then... Hey Colin, how are you doing? Welcome to Pain! I think I already have an inconsistency. What was it? A pistol. A pistol! I assumed it was the bailiff, Yan Yogi's. But why would he... Would a bailiff have a pistol? I don't know. The safety must have come off when it fell from his holster. Read the case report again. And you picked it up, what happened next? Oh, I don't want to present it. I want to check it. No clues found on the scene. Yeah, so where was the gun? Everyone's like, wait, read it again. Error in the elevator was oxygen depleted at the time of the incident. No clues were found at the scene. So where was the gun? Where was the gun? Okay, 1 bullet found in his heart. The murder weapon was fired twice. His next statement contradicts this, like this. What did Edgeworth say? That's a big question. Words! What did Edgeworth say? Let's go back. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yugi and wanted them to stop fighting. Is it the next thing? I have to press him on everything though. Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it? I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous. But the air was getting so thick I panicked. Next statement, okay. So you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi? I was in a daze. A moment later there was a single gunshot. Oh, okay, I see. I see, I see, I see, I see, I see. I see, I see, I see, I see. Because that was fired twice. So that's on the victim data page, and it's the second one. Hey, Edgeworth! I'm here to bother you. Go to the gun. The gun was fired 3 times, but that's because that gun was used in the last thing that we were doing. Like the last trial, technically. It's confusing because it's all like the same day. Why does a gun thrown fire twice? Are you sure? You only heard one gunshot. Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. So, like, if you, like, passed out after that one shot, you, like, might have shot him, you know? But who shot again? You know? No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. Look at this file one more time. Look at this file. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? We're literally talking about this case right now. Like, that's what we're in court for now. Like, before, yeah, I was being a little bit of an ass. But, like, it's actually the case file for this case that we are currently discussing. So how about you fuck off? I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on. I don't remember. I don't remember, so I have to look. Fear B. What, that was the second one? It's the victim data one, okay. Look at the victim data in this file. Look at it. Look at it. It says it quite plainly. The murder weapon was fired twice. Huh? Man, I'm such a good lawyer. Miles Edgeworth has only heard one gunshot. Yet, the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot? Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot? Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, the incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident. What? I see. I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we've heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired had something to do with the case? Ah! If only there were photographic proof that the gun was fired twice during that time. Like, a crime scene photo. I was gently thinking about that. Yeah, okay, so you look at this. Look at this graph. Look at this graph. But also, like, okay, he wasn't standing in front of it, he was on the ground because we can see Edgeworth's memories. Okay. Yeah, I do have proof. Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof. That's not convincing, Phoenix, right? What? Impossible. Now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. I think! Very well, Mr. Wright, show us your proof. Do you have evidence that the second firing of the pistol is related to this incident? I do. I keep this photo in my pocket. Watch it be like, no, it's not this. Look at this graph! This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves that the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it! Everyone's like, so let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired? Where? Use your eyes, man! Your Honor, please, please get a clue! Every time I do, it makes me laugh. That should be obvious. The contradiction is here! I see. A bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. Yet, there is also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot. Okay. Order. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart, the other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright. But who could that someone be? The murderer, of course. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. Case summary page, that's on page 1. Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. Oh, you see, trick ass bitch. I also have evidence of that as well. Karma is looking sus. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point. That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed that Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. As the truth of this matter, the whole truth, I think you're full of shit. There was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door. Like what? Like what? Order. I will have order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us very clearly. That the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked this second bullet. So all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. No, I'm so smart, Your Honor! I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. How did this happen? I don't believe that that second bullet doesn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick! If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. No! You said you'd do it, Nick! You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent! I'm sorry. It's just when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it, I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick! Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth. Precisely. I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No. No, I do not. So, you killed your father, though it was not your intention. Yes, I did. Oh no. He's accepted the guilt! Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here, right now. Right now! Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There are so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. Mr. Wright? Do I have an objection? I don't know if I necessarily do. Our first day in court, we gave up. Object. What else are you gonna do? Just say nothing. Is there anything in the autopsy? We don't have an autopsy report for this. Because, like, this isn't for this case. Like, we don't have the DL6, like, autopsy report. I guess I could be a bitch, though, you know? Your Honor! I object! Tisk, tisk, tisk. Mr. Wright, On what grounds do you object? On the grounds that you fucking suck, man. That face every time. Nick! I don't know, his case is perfect. Oh no. It must exist. The second bullet. What? What did you just say? Nothing! Second bullet must exist. But where? Someone took it! He's waiting. He's not gonna produce any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor! The second bullet, it existed! What? But we've just heard proof that it did not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. Someone took it from the scene of the crime, that's what happened. But who? The murderer! Imagine seeing like the jury for this as like Phoenix Wright is like, please. The murderer. Then tell us who is his murderer. I'm still thinking about that one. So the criminal took the second bullet. But why? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? Yes, he needed it. Of course! That's why he took it! Duh! Everyone at the court, you good? I feel like he hypothetically could, like, lose his, like, lawyer license for this. Because he's just, like, a pain in the ass, like, every time. No, he needed it! He needed it! You're too late! He needed it! What possible reason could they have had? Well, the reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene is that the bullet would be proof. You know? It would be proof. It would be proof. Well, I'm too far gone. Like, y'all, I'm like, he needed it, and everyone else, like, a minute later, he didn't need it. Well, it's too late now! Maybe he thought that the bullet proof! Proof? It was a special bullet, so they took it with them! This new passive. I'm not on court here, Jag! I'm not on trial! If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well. Well, maybe they fucking couldn't because they don't know how to do that. Why would they only take one of the two shots fired? Right. Mr. Wright, have you really thought this through? I'm gonna have to penalize you. Judge, I'm a fucking idiot. It's not my fault. It's just who I am as a person. This isn't going so well. Was there a pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? Why are you asking me again? He had to find it. He didn't need it. Fuck you. Whatever. He didn't need it. Whatever. Why would he have done it, you know? Well, he didn't need it. He didn't need it. I don't know. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? What isn't wrong, Judge? What isn't wrong, Your Honor? The murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true. Had to take it! Fuck off! Bro! But everyone's like, he doesn't have to take it. Meanwhile, the ghost of my former boss is like, he had to take it. Had to take it. The murderer. What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Just because he didn't have to find it didn't mean he didn't take it. Guess I'm a fucking idiot. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. What? I hate when ghosts talk to me. Fuck off. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene, but, the murderer had to take it, you know? He had to take it. Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean? Mark, I know how this goes. I'm just stupid and don't know how to get there. Well, for instance... For instance, what? Maybe the bullet, maybe it hit the murderer. The bullet hit the murderer. Someone banned me. Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you. And then you don't really have another option. It's like with you. It's a part of you now. You take it with you. It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? Yeah, you know? No ban! Don't ban. No bonk. Everyone is like, Phoenix Wright, you're a fucking idiot. Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head. I was kinda being stupid and dumb and a dumbass bitch and kind of gay, but what if that's actually what happened? Let me get this straight. So, at the time of the murderer themselves was shot. And they left with the second bullet still inside of them, thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime. Yeah, I agree that that's how it would work, Your Honor. You're quite smart, you know? But there is a problem with that. The other two people rescued from the elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yan Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean the murderer came from outside. Yeah. A scythe, yeah. Jagged style points. The two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. That's like, so this elevator was just like stopped like on a floor. And someone took their only holiday ever then. I have a dagger. Does that work? It always works, yeah. Don't backseat game! Yeah, because of the earthquake, it was stopped, but I was thinking it would be like stuck like in between floors, you know? But, like, if it was like stuck just like on a floor, why the fuck did it take 5 hours for someone to go and get them? You know? Like, just open the door and leave. Like, if it's not like stuck like in in between floors, you know? Like, they won't have to climb. Like, they could just open the door. Like, the door could be stuck, so like they can't open the door. But why would it take 5 hours if it's just like on the floor? Like, it's good. It's does seem odd that the door's open just then and it was on the floor, right? I think it was kind of stuck between floors, but then how would the person outside get shot, you know? And how would he get in? Because... Alright. Here is an elevator, okay? So here it is if it was like on like a floor. But if it's like not on the floor, and it's like slightly like below the floor, the window is like up at the top. So if it's not on the floor, it's probably slightly below the floor, which is how Edgeworth could have thrown the gun and it would shoot someone who was outside. However, if it's like down there, he probably can't open the door at that point because it's like underneath. He probably wouldn't be able to open it. So it doesn't make any sense. Why is a lift sealed airtight? I think it will be explained in less than 10 minutes. Well, no, I'm gonna cause a problem now. But also, why would he look down into it, you know? Colin, thank you for the bits. Bye, Colin. Thanks for hanging out and watching me lose my mind. Good night. I think it's night for you. And this is the steak scene again, yeah. I'm like, if you opened it and like stepped down into it, why? Why would you do that? Bruh. Whatever. Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I'm also confused because let's think about this. Hang on. Where the fuck was... Okay. Let's take a look at this photograph. So what is up with this elevator, first of all? Firstly, what elevator has windows on like the doors like that? Because I'm thinking like an elevator window, it's like kind of just like on the walls. Why does it look like that? Look at this graph. I'm a giraffe. Like, I understand that it's possible, yes, that Ezra throws the gun and it shoots someone outside. The door, like, the elevator is like in between floors, but they still like open it. And then they're just like, you know what, I'm gonna shoot you from like up here. But it's like, if the murderer could open the door, why couldn't they open the door from inside? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I think lifts have windows on the doors more often than anywhere else here. We never have windows on like the doors of the elevator. I'm thinking like it's like on like the wall. Like what got us here? We're trying to decide if like the elevator was like stopped like on a floor or if it was in between floors. You know? We have elevators like this here. I've never been in an elevator that looks like this. We're not trying to answer anything yet. I'm just trying to make things complicated for some reason. It's in between floors with the windows just about floor level. I think we're just dying right now. I think there's inconsistencies in this storyline. Well, Jack, you were supposed to go to sleep like an hour ago, but like, well, I don't know. Whatever. The judge thinks we're a stupid-ass bitch, but kind of respects us for it, so at least there's that. Maybe they get explained like the steak. Well, I'm gonna make it everyone's problem before they explain it. Is this better than an episode of Law & Order? Well, I'm glad you enjoyed my pain, Mark. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say. Jack's still so mad about the steak. I'm mad about the steak. Don't talk about the steak. I'm glad I did it, even if my brain is dying. Jack, I would tell you to go to sleep, but like, I'm like at this point, I might as well stay up, you know? What do you say? Deny it. Deny it. No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer. No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. Can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick! Huh. I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday? Gregory Edgeworth dealt the blow to his perfect trial record. Wow! It must have been quite a shock for Von Kamma. He took a vacation for 7 months after that, you see. It's the usual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in as many years out of the prosecution. What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock, but because he took it because he was injured? Which would mean... It could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the DL6 incident! It was the only vacation he ever took. That's one way to take a vacay. True. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma! Oh man. Something wrong, Mr. Wright. You seem dazed. No, Your Honor. I'm just low blood sugar. I've been screaming a lot, you know. I'm a good lawyer, don't you think? Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it now? I'm not just gonna run past this because the last time I ran past it, everyone was like, oh, that's the wrong answer. Say it! Testify! When is a better time? Say it now! I don't know. Say it? Okay, everyone wants me to say it, so I'll say it. Probably not. Well, I do have, I probably don't have anything for this actually, but it's fine. Your Honor, there's a suspect, one lone suspect. Well, he was technically like, you know, he would have like motive. He would have motive because, Edgeworth's dad ruined his like perfect record, you know? So it would be pissed. So that's my evidence. Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? My hands are shaking. The what? You have a bullet, match it too. Where is the bullet? We have the bullet that Maya took. At this point, throw your hands up and just say it. Von Karma! Von Karma? He just seems like amused. You mean the Von Karma? The prosecutor? The one standing right over there? Who else would be named that? Who else would be named that? Bah. You don't object? I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection? Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yeah, you pride yourself on a perfect record. A perfect record that actually, Edgeworth's dad ruined for you, so... The other Von Karma. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it! I would have needed surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify. Nick! Let's find out who his doctor is. It's no use. Edgeworth? I know Von Karma. Perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. I'll leave a doctor as a witness. Nobody's that perfect. So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane. No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait, what does that mean? The bullet has to be somewhere, but where? Are we all having the same thought right now? Are we all on the same page? Perhaps. Well, Mr. Wright, use the metal detector. It's still in him. So my thought process was like, this bullet is in his ass. like I know it's not in his ass, but you know. Are you about to feel up Von Karma? I don't want to feel up this guy ever. I don't want him anywhere near me. I guess Mark wants me to shove this metal detector up Von Karma's ass. I'm feeling him up. See, this doesn't even make any sense because what if you had other metal in your body, you know? Maddie wants to feel up Von Karma and I want to shove this metal detector up Von Karma's ass. Okay, that's what's happening. Can you produce evidence that I was shot? I want to clip so bad. You should clip if you believe that you should clip. Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much. What? This whole past hour is a highlight. This entire thing is being highlighted and it'll be here forever, so. Mark, you very clearly told me to shove this metal detector up his ass, and now you're like backtracking. You're like, wait, actually don't shove this metal detector up his ass. I was thinking this one because it has the ballistic marking. So hypothetically, if this bullet is in Von Karma's ass, it would have the same ballistic markings, you know? I was looking at an eBay listing of cameras. Well, you've bamboozled all of us, so good job. Maybe there's nothing. They're all $300 at no-go. Yeah, don't spend $300. Well, Mark, am I supposed to shove this metal detector up his ass or not? Well, if he has like a metal ass, that's not my problem. Thanks for the clip, Jetta. Just shoot him again. Yeah, use it. Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery leaving an evidence trail. So then I asked, where is that bullet now? I think it's unlikely that Von Karma performs surgery on himself. You don't mean? I do. There's a possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. Not much actually happened while you were clipped. I was yelling at Mark. As usual, so it's all good. This is fine. That bullet is in his ass, Your Honor. Is that even possible for all these years? Yeah. I mean, if you don't take it out, it doesn't leave. I just suggested we shoot Von Karma again. Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector that I have in my pocket for some reason. I just brought that to court, you know? I've had it for days now. Well, Von Karma, I'm gonna run this over you and see what we find. He's like, I have keys and stuff. Oh, he's sweating. He's sweating. I refuse. You refuse. But refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside of you. Sweaty bullets, perhaps? Order. Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector. Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy. The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now. That's not what a guilty person says. Jenna loves Von Karma. Confirmed. Yeah, it does. it really does. Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing. Is there not, like, an actual, like, metal detector, like, one that you're supposed to, like, walk through, like, to get into the courthouse? So wouldn't that just constantly be going off for him? You know? Von Karma stan. Plot convenience, yes. Nick, what does this mean? I don't know. We have to give it a shot. I've already, like, I'm losing my license, so it's fine. Maybe, but people set them off all the time. It's true. He just constantly needs a pat down, you know? You do that all the time in the airport. Get the keys out of your pocket. I guess if you have metal in your body, there's nothing you can really do at the airport. You know? You just have to tell them. I'm pretty sure it was shot in, like, his, like, shoulder. I was gonna say titty, but no, it's not his titty. It's his shoulder. It reacted. Something inside his right shoulder. The bullet! Mr. Von Karma? You. It was you! I was afraid this would happen. And so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. What? I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. Shot in the titty. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6. Oh, go have it taken out. But Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. It's Mr. Wright who must prove something here. That's why I need to scan his ass. Not I. Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6? Of course he can't. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence. Well, that, my simple bitch, is wrong. I do have evidence. It's because he took it all out of the records room yesterday. With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. I'm so sorry, Mr. Wright. No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. What? You were close, one day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof. What? Who would have thought that you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof. Not that one, but this one. I scanned his ass. Worthy, hello. I hope you're doing well. We're talking about scanning ass. So welcome in. That's a bullet? Where did you get that? This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. Taking names and scanning ass. That's what Jag does for a living. I'm sorry, Jag. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings. You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. Maddie, please, I need to read. It's quite accurate. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets, then if the markings match. Do we have enough time in like the day to like get the bullet out of him? The poor brain cell. We would know that both bullets have been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol, in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. I feel like he's very close to like screaming. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to this on the bullet. And solve this case once and for all. If he was innocent, he would not be sweating. Fair. Well, Mr. Von Karma. Yeah, he's gonna scream. Ooh! Wow! That scream. I have heard that scream before. Wait, I know. Trying to find the word Autobot will allow. Quiet, I said quiet, you're not making this any easier. Stop breathing my air, I'll stop you. Stop breathing my air! Get away! Get away from my father! Ah! Edgy is reliving all his fucking trauma, but at least he'll have clarity that, like, he didn't kill his father, you know? It's still, like, a traumatic thing to, like, go through, but, like, it's... like, he didn't kill him, so... It's that scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma! It was you who screamed. Mr. Von Karma? Oh. Only you would dare defy me. Like, how did he just cause like an earthquake? So it was you. He does get up. You and your father are my curse, sir. Bro, you good? My reaction when a customer asked me a stupid question. Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record. The angst keeps the gravity-defying bangs in place. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you! I accidentally clicked past that. Okay. I think he, like, might have just given himself a concussion. Dude's trying to have only one brain cell like us. Chief Prosecutor, I'm sorry. Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. Never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered it for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth! It was a shock like none I had ever known. Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. You can't be sent to jail if you break your head open on the court wall. Fair. Is there a reset sim command in this game? Is that an earthquake? Nah, that's just Von Karma smashing his head against the wall. Von Karma has a singular brain cell to himself. Suddenly I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I thought there was a bug on me. And there was, because there's a fucking gnat. Or an ant. Do you mind? I'm trying to breathe. I must have wandered in without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. I was in pain! A horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Burned the whole house down over a bug. I'm pretty sure it was like an ant, so I think we're good. The lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. So, I saw 3 people inside all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. I think it was just on the floor. Like, I think it wasn't in between the floors. I think it was just on the fucking floor. Bro, why you do that? In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge! What? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now! End it! Very well. It appears that we have come to a very long way to the end of this maze. It's because the electricity came back and I guess lifted it up and opened the door since Karma pressed the elevator button. I guess that would make sense. I guess. However, I still got a bitch about it though. 15 years later. Mr. Miles Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty, because I'm such a fucking good lawyer! Mark, you good? Mark, you're doing amazing. That's all. The court is adjourned. That's not what a meme looks like. You think I'm gonna open that? Someone describe the meme to me. I'm not gonna click on it. Just ban me already. No, because that's what you want. I only keep Mark around for the analytics. It's just a guess meme, I see. Nick! 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 We did it! Did you see his face? Mom Grandma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick! Crushed! I gotta say, I'm impressed. This is pretty close, Lo. You're doing amazing. I was sure we had it. I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory. So, it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right. Yeah. I'm not sure how to say this. I know! Try, thank you. Try, I love you, Felix Wright. Try, I'm glad you're my husband, Felix Wright. I see. Thank you, Wright. Yeah, you're welcome. I think you could have done better than that. So sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing. You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. She's got you there. Whoop! Amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares? See, Mr. Edgeworth? You should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you. I see. Whoop! I keep wanting to do it again and I can't. I feel foolish. Yeah, me too. I cry at every game. It doesn't matter what's happening. I cry at every game. Don't worry. Take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it. I cry at every fucking game. It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Hey y'all, hey Lana. Lana! Y'all were great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats! Thank you all very much. Thank you for the clip. Wouldn't it be an AIM stream if they didn't cry? I cry like all the time. I cry in like every stream. Doesn't matter what we're doing. Thank you all very much. I can't even fucking do this. I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there. Oh my god, thanks, Patty. Whoop! You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you? Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh? Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lana? Who, me? Oh, I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. I'm just gonna blast this clip tomorrow. Whoop! Really? That's too bad. Huh? Isn't that the hot guy? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Huh? It's over, Nick. My life is over. Not everything is about you, Larry! Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick. I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. It's Kianse. She's gonna live in Paris. Paris, Nick! She's leaving me behind! Should've seen that coming. Yo, Edgy! There you are. Yes, here I am. Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me at the celebration. Fuck off. Celebration? That's unusual for you. Hairy butts. You come along tonight too. My treat, pal. Huh? Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says street, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Right? I think he'll be fine this time, Larry. His name is Larry. However, what did we think that his name was before? There was Harry Butts and then there was something else. Like, me and Mark had like 6 different names for this guy. Right. Yeah? What's up? That envelope that Larry gave me, it got money in it. Well, yeah, that's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $38, right? Huh? Well, weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. $38 exactly? Nick! Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school? $38. No. No, Larry! It was you! Why are you so surprised about Wright? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day, 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. Larry's the reason Phoenix is a lawyer. Like, underneath all that, it's all about Larry. I never was good at history. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying that you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. It traumatized me, you know? Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. Fuck off. When something smells, it's usually the butts. I know! Really, right? I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this is sure an unexpected turn of events, huh? Edgeworth. You should have told me! Now, Nick. 15 years ago! Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth? I say so, yes. There you have it! Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did! Oh, you also became a defense attorney because, like, you saw Edgeworth in the news getting, like, slandered, and you were like, I want to see him! So... well, you've always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. There's a gnat! It's on my second monitor, so it wasn't an ant, it's a gnat. Yeah, and you get worked up too easily too. Death! The death sentences for both of you, damn! Man, if only I'd known I'd have become a prosecutor! Same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth. Wanna switch, right? Hey y'all! Line up, I'll take a photo! Hey, photo time, let's go! And after all that, dinner's on me! Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom. Even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. Oh, pain. Edgeworth a switch confirmed. Just thinking the same thing. Whoa. I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. It's still only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep? Hmm? What's this? A letter? Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you. But I couldn't. I was useless. Girl, you were not useless. So I decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. I never figured out why the hell she calls Phoenix Nick, probably because of the... Yeah, it's like a nickname. Like Phoenix, Nick, you know. Yeah, goodbye? What time is it? Ah! The first trains for the mountains have already left to the station. Nick! I guess I'm too late. Hey! Nick! Maya! So, you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay? Wait! What? I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. Huh? On that last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end where I thought we'd lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick! But you were the only one who stopped Von Karma, Maya. Huh? I didn't do anything! All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. Evidence? This metal detector. The bird! Why am I still holding on to this, you know? Why do I still have this? A bullet? Von Karma was convinced he'd taken all the evidence pertaining to the L6. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma, and you were the one who gave it to me. Nick! Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you. I'll be back soon. Huh? I'm going to complete my training and come back. Okay, I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't run that office all by yourself. You're hopeless. I don't know about that. So, this is it. See you soon, Maya. Pain. Thanks, Nick. Pain. Pain! And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page. Platonic uwu. And say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters! Crying in the club. Ha! Don't think you graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim? Yes, Your Honor. Oh, I got a bad feeling about this. Pain! Crying in the club. Or crying in the club. Hey, pal. Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct to wish me a happy new year. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Whoop! Detective Gumshoe! They hung his head low and went right back outside. Kinda like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh? Whoop! The words go on their own, so I have to read them really fast. Whoop! Gumshoe! Huh? Nick? Nah, haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working at a cheese shop. That Missy's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what you call a cheap date. Huh? Oh, she's in Hawaii right now. Yeah. Whoop! Gumshoe! I'll remember this guy. Who? Wright? Yeah, I'll remember him. I hear he's busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I started telling him everything he knows. I'm sure he's grateful. Yeah, I'm not. Was that the end? This is the end of the first game, yeah. Phoenix, right? The defense attorney for whom I wrote that, You should know I've taken over management of the Gatewater Hotel recently. Should you be in the area, please stop by. Like, there's a DLC episode, I think. As far as I've been told. Oh, it's you. Phoenix, right? Yes, me as understudy, was he not? I wonder how he's doing. Haven't seen him of late. The days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Bro, shut up. Bro, just shut the fuck up. Rise from the ashes, yeah. Phoenix, right? Is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. You can't be a star with a name like Phoenix. Did you know that they're finally on DVD a box set? Not that I know what a DVD is. Everything that they say, how am I supposed to? I'm old. I love how I'm going like but it kind of is like an moment because I fucking forgot everything because it took us so long to play this. I'm pleased to announce that the Pink Princess is a hit. I sure owe that to Mr. Wright a great deal. Sniff. Oh, and I'm kinda keeping my face out of the public eye till the show's over. I wouldn't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know? Words. Fucking old bag. Like, it took us so long to get through this just because, like, I took like 2 weeks off. Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. It sounds like she's caught a cold sitting under a waterfall. I wanted to visit but didn't have time, so I sent her some Pink Princess trading cards. She says she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living at anyway? Boy, it's 3 AM, Jack. You should go to bed. Jack, go to bed. Right? Who's that? You wanna talk? Let's talk Pink Princess, alright? But, you know, I snuck into the studio the other day. And I saw her. The one inside the Pink Princess suit. Oh, what a dog. It was kind of a shock for a boy of my tender age. My bus leaves at 7:50. Go to bed! Or move time zone, I guess. Yeah, I remember, right? That lawyer guy. Huh? Me? I'm in training to become a paranormal photographer. You know that picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind them was a ghost. For real. Now that's a talent. I'm gonna be famous. Was it Mia? Who needs sleep? You? You need sleep? Like right now? Aww! That's cute! And there is Maya. Aww. That's so cute! Ghost! It's like, hold it, bitch. So, this is a DLC episode, I've been told by Mark. Please don't start playing on its own, I swear to fucking God. Why sleep when we can just go ooh woo? Ooh woo! Oh wow! Ooh woo! Woo! This is gonna start fucking playing on its own, and I swear to fucking God. Like, every time I exit the save screen, it starts playing the next animatic. Like, I needed to not do that. What is happening in chat? I'm gonna just save this twice, you know? Y'all good? Y'all good? Y'all good? This is probably gonna start the next fucking thing, like, on its own. If I hit back, it's gonna play the thing, is it not? Like, I could just close it, but we'll watch it. I don't know if we're gonna play this, like, this month. But we can at least watch it. Oh. Okay. Ugh. Still dancing to the music, I hear it in my head. Taking advantage of that DS tech. No, I don't want to read. Don't have me read. I don't want to see. I don't want to see it. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.